The three games that keep people poor. Today, I want to talk about something uncomfortable but extremely important. I want to examine why so many hardworking people stay poor, or at best stuck in the middle class, while a small number of people become incredibly wealthy. And the reason might surprise you. Because believe it or not, the way most people try to get rich is fundamentally flawed. In fact, the games most people are taught to play in life are almost perfectly designed to keep them financially stuck. Most people believe they are doing the right things. They work hard, they follow the rules, they try to save money and be responsible. Yet despite all that effort, many never build real wealth. So today I want to explain three major ideas that keep people poor, and more importantly, the different way wealthy people tend to think about money. The first trap, trading time for money. The first thing most people do is trade their time for money. From a young age, we are taught a simple formula for success. Study hard, get good grades, find a stable job, work hard, get promoted, and climb the corporate ladder until you're financially secure. This path can certainly provide stability. It helps people pay their bills, raise families, and live comfortably. But there is a problem. When you trade time for money, there is a limit to how much you can earn. Your income is tied directly to the hours you work. Even with a high salary, your time is still the resource being sold. You only have 24 hours in a day, and once those hours are gone, they're gone. That means your income can only grow so much. You may earn raises or promotions, but the structure stays the same. Time and energy exchanged for a paycheck. This is why many hardworking professionals, doctors, engineers, managers, earn high incomes but still struggle to build massive wealth. Their income stops when they stop working. Wealthy people often focus on something different. They focus on ownership. Instead of only working for money, they try to own things that produce money. Businesses, real estate, investments, intellectual property, systems that continue generating income even when they aren't actively working. That difference between labor and ownership is one of the biggest distinctions between the wealthy and everyone else. The second trap, the saving illusion. The second idea many people believe is that saving money is the path to wealth. We're told to save diligently. Put money in the bank. Invest slowly and responsibly. Contribute to retirement accounts. Be patient. Saving money is important for stability. It protects you from emergencies and creates financial security. But saving alone rarely creates true wealth. Why? Because saving grows slowly. If you save part of your income and earn modest investment returns, your money grows gradually over decades while inflation slowly reduces its purchasing power. As a result, many people who follow this strategy retire with reasonable savings, but rarely become truly wealthy. Meanwhile, many wealthy individuals use a different approach. They use leverage. Leverage means using resources beyond your own, other people's money, other people's time, or systems that multiply your efforts. For example, instead of saving for 20 years to buy an asset outright, someone might borrow money to purchase an asset that grows in value or produces income. This allows wealth to grow faster because they control a larger asset than their savings alone could buy. When used wisely, leverage can accelerate growth dramatically. But there is a third belief that may be even more powerful. The third trap, the myth of pure meritocracy. The third belief that keeps many people stuck is the idea that the system is perfectly fair. We are often taught that if you simply work hard enough, follow the rules, and do everything correctly, success will naturally follow. Hard work absolutely matters. Discipline matters. Responsibility matters. But the reality of wealth creation is more complex. Access to opportunity is not evenly distributed. Some people begin life with financial advantages, connections, education, or resources that others simply do not have. Historically, wealth has often accumulated in the hands of those who owned assets, land, businesses, natural resources, or financial capital. Ownership compounds over time. Assets grow, generate income, and can be passed down through generations. This is one reason wealth tends to concentrate. Assets often grow faster than wages. While people working for salaries earn money through labor, those who own assets may see their wealth grow through appreciation, dividends, rents, and other forms of passive income. This doesn't mean success is impossible for someone starting with little. Many people do build wealth from humble beginnings. But it does mean understanding how wealth actually works is incredibly important. Hard work alone is rarely enough. Strategy matters. The real difference in how wealth is built. When you study many of the wealthiest individuals, a clear pattern appears. Very few became wealthy through salary and saving alone. Instead, they built wealth through three powerful mechanisms: ownership, leverage, and systems. Ownership means holding assets that grow and generate income. Leverage means using tools, capital, technology, teams, and networks that multiply results beyond what one person could achieve alone. Systems mean building structures that continue producing value without constant personal effort. For example, a business owner may build a company that generates income continuously. An investor may own properties that produce rental income every month. A creator may develop intellectual property, books, software, media, that earns money for years. In all of these cases, income is no longer tied directly to hours worked. Money begins to work alongside the person instead of the person working endlessly for money. The transition from worker to builder. Of course, this shift does not happen overnight. Most people begin by keeping their job while slowly building assets on the side. They might start a small business, learn to invest, or develop skills that create scalable income streams. At first, it may feel like working two jobs, your current job and your future. But over time, those small assets can grow and compound. Eventually, the income they generate may begin to rival the income from a traditional job. And that's when the real shift begins. The real choice. In the end, everyone faces a choice. You can continue playing the traditional game, working harder, saving carefully, and hoping things will work out. Or you can begin learning the deeper rules of wealth creation, understanding ownership, understanding leverage, understanding how assets grow over time. Hard work is still essential, but the people who achieve financial independence are rarely the ones who simply work the hardest. They are the ones who learn how to build assets, create systems, and allow money to work alongside them. And once you understand that difference, the entire game of wealth begins to look very different.